Hello, my night owls, and all those others who are out there, our daybirds, our morning doves. Look what I found today. So I looked these up on eBay. Someone has one of these listed for $99.99. I couldn't find any sold comps. And then this is a 1958 Mad Libs, and that's $12 to $15. This one, though, the comp I found had several things done in it, and this one, I had to double check every single page, but other than this 10-cent thing written on the front, I don't believe this one was ever used. I didn't find anything. But I found, I shouldn't have pulled that out of there. It was holding the page. So this is 7 complete party games. It's a barrel of fun. Now, this is, don't want to see those answers. Now, this is Series 1, number 100. And what we have here, there's a game in the back, not the sports one. So it has all these different pages where I guess you were meant to rip them out and hand them in, but we're gonna do this trademark one. So there's quite a few, like all these pink ones. This is all about who am I, and you have to see. I think that's supposed to be Bing Crosby, Gandhi, Eisenhower, young Sinatra. I should know him, and I don't know who. He was a character actor. I can't remember his name. I'm not sure of some of the other ones. Is that Danny Kaye? Sure looks like Danny Kaye. Eleanor Roosevelt. This one, you really can't even see half the face. Red buttons? No. No. Yes? No? Can't remember. There's Churchill. Looks like Jimmy Durante. So you were supposed to, your time was 10 minutes. Check over the pictures, write the name of the person and the space provided. There ain't that a lot of space. And then on another sheet of paper, a statement of approximately 10 words to describe for what each person is famous. Wow. Good luck with that. Now, this one, the only damage I found was here, and it's on this first page here in the back of this page. Now, this page I thought was cool. Now, you see this goes a little bit into the front, but what's in the front is a game called separate games you can do. This one's called Boarding House Reach. You need a cork and a string or a chalk line. You have to put your toes on the line, bend the knees, and holding the cork in the right hand, reach behind and under the right leg and lay the cork down as far in front of the line as you can, recovering your position without touching the floor with your hands. You're going to feel that in your legs in the morning. Miss Muffet, looks like it's, you toss milk bottle tops or poker chips at the muffin pan. Sounds like beer pong to me, just in a nicer way. But what I found interesting is that this has the ad that shows all the ones that they did the first year. And this one is apparently the first one they printed. And then they put out all these other different ones. One is for a baby shower, bridal shower, a children's version. There's another baby shower and bridal, and then a travel one. So there was apparently one every month. I never knew books like this really existed. But we're going to have some fun because we're going to play the Trademark game. Let me move around here a little bit so I'm sitting better. So the game of trademarks, okay? Now keep in mind, this book is from 1946 is the copyright on this. Okay, so how many do you recognize? I recognize some from having grown up with them. I think there's maybe 3 that are still around today. Now, I didn't look at the answers. I didn't cheat. We're going to see what we can do. So number 1, it's a paint company. It's a paint company that's still around. Whether it's Sherwin-Williams or MAB Paints, I don't know. But I know that's a paint company. I have no idea what number 2 is. This, I'm pretty sure, is Bon Ami, the scouring powder. But I don't think they use that image anymore. Arm & Hammer baking soda. FTD florist symbol with Mercury with a little bouquet of flowers. Okay. Now, number 6 annoys me. It has something to do with baking. I can't remember what. I have no idea. It has something to do with the kitchen, I think with baking. I have not seen that symbol in a long time. But I love to bake. I used to bake a lot. I haven't in years. And our oven now hasn't worked in a couple of years. So I'm sure that has something to do with in the kitchen, and I think with baking. Now this is Little Nipper and his gramophone. That is RCA Victrola Company. Now this is it Rolling Rock beer? But I know it's a really early, like on this one you can actually see the wings, but she's a fairy looking into a pool. I think that's Rolling Rock. I have no idea. I have no idea what the Blue Jay is. What? I mean, it's hard to read this. Thirsty. Does that say fiber? I have no idea what that is. With that obscenely tall and skinny, creepy-looking walking stick of a person. I'm hoping that's a tailcoat and a top hat. Otherwise, he's some kind of demon. I honestly don't know what that is. It's just creepy looking. A&P was a supermarket chain. I know this guy. This is Brer Rabbit Molasses. Though, he don't look like that anymore, but that's Brer Rabbit Molasses. Oh, wait, does it say? Maybe? I can't read it. It's too tiny. I have no idea. I have no idea what that is. I really want to know what... Can I get closer? What is the robot? Right? Isn't he a robot with a shovel of coal and snorting steam out his nose? What is that? I have no idea what that is, but it's cool. So cool. I don't know who he is. I have no idea. Where's 16? 16 is an insurance company. Life insurance? I don't know. I just know, I don't remember the name. I don't think I've seen the logo in years. But that was an insurance company. This one makes me think of Indian motorcycles, but I'm sure that's probably wrong. Especially as Indian motorcycles were British. And I don't think it's the logo for the Red Sox. But was it Red Sox baseball team? I don't think it's a baseball team. Now this is the good old Ma Bell telephone logo that I grew up seeing everywhere, especially in my great aunt's house, because they were early switchboard operators. One of them, Annie Al, had been a supervisor, and she had got the job because she knew how to roller skate. Because she would roller skate up and down the lines of operators. Now this one's easy because it's got NBC. But that's when NBC started out as radio in the early days of TV. Is this the Borden cow? Is her name Elsie? Now, I'm assuming 57 is Heinz? Is that Heinz? I know I've seen it. I just, memory not good. Let's see. Where are we at now? We need to go for the Heinz was 21. We need 22. 22, if it'll focus, is an old, really, it's the old school fireman helmet. I have no idea what that is. This is Bird's Eye frozen food. And then 24 is this bellhop. Now, I've been thinking about him ever since I first looked at this page and then put it aside right away because I knew I wanted to do a video for you guys. The bellhop, I'm sure, is cigarettes. And I've been racking my brain because I remember seeing old black and white TV shows where they would have some kind of ad with him in the reruns, or there's just, but I really think he was an early 1940s maybe. I don't know that he went into the 50s, but he was some kind of cigarette ad or commercial or something. I don't know which one, but I'm sure he was cigarettes. 25, LOF. I have no idea what that is. 26 is a little Dutch boy. Could that be Dutch Boy Paints? Does Dutch Boy Paints still exist? Of course, we have Quaker Oats. We have Nabisco. We have... who? Hot Dan the Mustard Man. I have no idea who he is. 30 is, of course, a Gerber baby. 31 has, again, print so tiny. Canon. And the only thing I could think of is, like, Canon towels. Like towels for your house. Like bath towels and, like cotton. Not Canon cameras. I think there was a, like, linen textiles company called Canon. And of course, this is cream of wheat. This is another cleanser. Now, the chicks are Bonami. And I don't think she's Comet Cleanser. But it's been too long. Whatever kind she was used to be at the house in Norwood, in my great-grandparents' house, in my great-aunt's house. And that I remember seeing that logo on the cleanser at Annie Howe's house. But I don't remember who. Now these, I love these cough drops. These are Smith Brothers. Smith Brothers or Ludens? I've forgotten which, but they were cough drops. The Pegasus. The Pegasus is a gas station oil company. Oh, I should know this one. I know I should know this one. All right. I'm going to go over it slow one more time. Write your answers down, see what you can see, and then we're going to see what answers really are, okay? So you could put in the comments, what was your score? My score, let's see. I know it's a paint company. That's only a half point. I know I'm going to have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 11, 12, maybe 13, 14, 15, 16, maybe 17, 18, 19. If I have enough half points, I might have 20 points here. I'll give you a half point if you know what kind of company it was. Like, I know that's a paint company. I'm sure that's an insurance company. I just don't know who. Okay, are you ready? Have your list ready. Now let's see what the answers are. So, number 1, Sherwin-Williams paint. Okay, I have a half point. 40 Fathom Fish. That was that weird little fisherman. I didn't know what that was. Bon Ami, the little chick. Yes. Arm & Hammer, baking soda. Yes. FTD was Florist Telegraph Delivery. 6 was that little tiny lady that I didn't know. I told you I thought it was something baking. Baker's Chocolate. RCA Victrola. Come on. Victrola Phonograph Radio. White Rock Sparkling Water. I could have sworn that was used by Rolling Rock beer at some point. So, okay, I don't have a point there. Blue Jay Corn Plasters. Scott Tissue and Scott Towels. Wait, what? That freak? That creepy? That's Scott Paper? Oh, wow, no. That's just too creepy for words. But it says right there, Scott Tissue and Scott Towels. Oh, my goodness. A&P was originally the Atlantic and Pacific Tea Company. But I know that got moved into being a grocery store. Brer Rabbit Molasses. 13 was Fisher Body. And 14 was Iron Fireman Stoker. So what do we got here? 13 and 14. Fireman Stoker. Okay, well, let's find out what 15, 16, 17 were. Okay, so 15, W.L. Douglas Shoes. I got a half point. Hartford Insurance Company. Hart. That's the big deer. 17 is Pontiac. That's the Indian. Early Pontiac logo. Okay, so 17 was the Pontiac. American Telephone and Telegraph Company, Ma Bell. NBC, of course, National Broadcast. Borden's Products. Heinz 57 Varieties. Texaco Fire Chief Gasoline. That was the little fire chief hat. That was an early Texaco one? I never knew that. Bird's Eye Frosted Foods. I thought it was frozen foods. They say frosted. That's the Bellhop. Philip Morris Cigarettes. 25 is Libby Owens Ford Glass Company? Wait, where'd you go? LOF. Okay, so I know Libby Glass, and it usually has the L, okay? I didn't know LOF was Libby Owens Ford. Dutch Boy Paints, Quaker Oats, National Biscuit Company, that's Nabisco. French's Mustard, that's that little boy. Gerber Baby Food, Cannon Towels, yay, I was right on that one. Cream of Wheat. Old Dutch Cleanser is the little girl. Smith Brothers Cough Drops. And Saucony Vacuum Oil Company. That was 35. What did Saucony Vacuum Oil Company become? Bonus point if you can tell me who they became in the comments section. Because I honestly have I'm sure I've seen that logo, but I don't remember anybody called Saucony Vacuum Oil Company as a gas station. So who did they really become with that logo? So I hope you had fun playing this game. Will be listing this great book up on eBay. I don't think I'm going to do that first thing in the morning because it's midnight here. But I thought you'd have fun playing the game with me. And Watch for this on my eBay store for these two. I'm going to get these up first thing in the morning. But I hope you had a good time. I hope you had some fun playing the game. And I did. I thought that was great. Now, the other one I'm not going to do. The other one in here, one of the other ones is sports. Can you identify each sport? Because honestly, I looked at all of these and it was just too easy. There wasn't a sport there I didn't recognize. So I thought this one was much more fun. So remember, put in the comments what your score was. And if you knew, if you knew that something was a type of company but didn't know the name of the company, that's a half point. I'll give you a half point for that. All right? I will see you guys all again on this Thursday night for a live sale. And I started to pull stuff. It's all downstairs right now. But I will see you Thursday night at 11 for a live sale at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a good night, guys. Like, subscribe, share this one with your friends so they can play the game too. See ya!